Hello everybody, what is this, Spyro? What is this? Pokemon? Yes, I started this a very long time ago, and I'm going to be doing a bit more because two of my friends twisted me into saying, oh come on Spyro, do a 3 thing with us because there's red, blue and green. And it's like, do it with us, and it's like, no one really liked the Pokemon Let's, but do it please. And they twisted my arm into doing it. So, at the end of this video, I'm going to do like an end slate thing, which, says, here's their channels if you want to see what we're doing differently. So, if you are new to the channel, there is a part 1 and 2, which will be in the end of the video as well. But we're going to recap for you. So, number 1, we are not yet in the Viridian Forest. I need to work out my buttons. We have 3 Pokemon. We have a Charmander, that's a Rattata, a Charmander, and a Pidgey, all level 9 because I grinded them up off screen, which is good news. And in this episode, we're going to move our little mouse cursor off screen, and we are going to do some more in the video. We're going to go to the Viridian Forest, but first I want to backtrack because I noticed there is something I can get. Because I would like 6 Pokemon to take on the Pewter City Gym. So if we come back down here and we move to the left a bit, we can enter Route 23. Up here, if you come up and around, you will find an item. I can't remember what the item is. We'll soon find out. Item is Insane found a potion. So that's good news. And in the tall grass over here is a Pokemon I wish to pick up. So if we just come over here, this way leads to Victory Road, but you can still pick up some Pokemon in this grassy area here. So while I am looking for the Pokemon, I will run through... Hey, there is a female Nidoran. I want that and I will explain why later. But while I am catching this Nidoran, I will now cut to my other self who will be doing the bios in post-production. So these are the Pokemon that you can find in this particular area here.
And as you just saw from the in-game footage there, our first Pokemon in this route is Nidoran Female, the Poison Pin Pokemon. As the name or species suggests, she is a poison Pokemon, and she has equal stats all across the board and appears in all 3 versions of the game. Not much to look at right now, but once we start to evolve it, it will become quite useful. And its opposing male counterpart on this route is Nidoran Male. Unlike its female counterpart, it is a poison type and a poison pin Pokemon. It's got pretty much equal stats again across the board, except its HP is a little bit higher. However, it doesn't really matter, because once they evolve into Nidoking and Nidoqueen, they've got equal stats. Like, both of them have exactly the same stats. It just depends what move pool you wish to have. Myself, I'm going to go for the female, because it has a move pool which I prefer. So we will wait till it evolves, and then we will do those bios. And last on this route is a Spearow. Like Pidgey, it is a normal flying type. And it's pretty much the same as Pidgey, except it's a little bit faster and has a little bit of a higher attack. And it's probably a lot more worth getting a Spearow over a Pidgey. But I just don't know. I just don't like the look of Spearow too much, so I will not be picking one up. But if you would like one, then it would probably be advised to get one of these over a Pidgey. And let's move on.
And there we go, we have caught a female Nidoran. So we are going to add Nidoran's data to the Pokedex. And I've already just gone through all the stuff, so we don't need to see all of the stats. And I will be giving a name to Nidoran. Let me just count this. Okay, that should fit. Because I will tell you again, if you are a newcomer, what my little gimmick is until I actually be able to get my real gimmick up, because I've seen quite a few, what's the backspace, is it just B? Okay, it's just B. See, I've seen quite a few Pokemon Let's Plays of the original, and no one ever did this. And I'm like, why? That's like a good idea. But no one ever did this, so I was like, well, if I'm going to be doing this Pokemon thing, I'll do this gimmick that no one else has done, but it will require Fly in order to do it. So I'm going to just be doing something else for a second. So let's just name the G and back to lowercase, and I L. An end. Or Ed. Let's Ed. So now we will head off. We will heal first, because actually she will be a little bit low on health, because I have weakened her in order to capture. And then we will head off to the Viridian Forest. So if you are new to this channel, as I said before, like the King of Pixels who subscribed to me just the other day, I did start a Pokemon Let's Play a long time ago. And I did this live stream thing. No one really liked it, you know, because it was live stream, and this was back when YouTube and live stream did not synergize well together. And it's like, ooh, no, Spyro, that's kind of, don't do that. And I ended up saying, okay, well, I'm not going to do that, and I'm probably just going to scrap the LP. But as I say, Zenexic and Dragoon Spark said, look, we're playing the other two versions, but more updated, because they're doing Fire Red, Leaf Green. Play this with us, and I'm like, okay, fine, I'll play it with you. So to everybody, as you can see, I am doing bios in my Let's Play, in case you are playing along at home. And the gimmick is, which you will see at the end of this video, and if you've watched part 1 and 2, which I hope you have, because normally in a Let's Play you want to watch part 1 and 2 to understand what's going on. You will understand that my gimmick right now is that I am going to be naming my Pokemon after costumes my friends have made. Like Kaida is named after Riley the Canine Hybrid, and if we come into this tall grass, there is a item here, which is a Pokeball. So yeah, Kaida is named after, Kaida's named after Riley's Charizard, Kaida, and so forth. So, while I am in the Viridian Forest here, I would like to pick up 2 Pokemon, and while I'm picking them up, I will do the bios for the Pokemon that you can find in Viridian Forest, so let's do that.
And so our first Pokemon that you will find in the Viridian Forest, and the one we're actually looking for, is a Caterpie, the worm Pokemon, which can be found in all 3 versions of the original games, Red, Blue and Yellow, and it's got equal stats across the board. Right now, it's not that good, only having Tackle and String Shot, but once we start evolving it, yeah, that'll be some nice stuff right there. Next up is Metapod, the Cocoon Pokemon, and this thing really sucks if you catch it wild, because the only move it will know is Harden. So my advice is to catch a Caterpie and level it up, because at least then it will have Tackle and String Shot. But it is good as an XP bucket, and just like Caterpie, it has equal stats across the board and doesn't gain any stats, but once it gets to level 10, that's where our power is going to come from, and Caterpie was the actual Pokemon we were going for. Next is Weedle, a hairy bug Pokemon. I don't know why it's called that, that doesn't look hairy to me. And this one is a bug poison type, so you will have some poisoning moves. And it only appeared in Red and Blue, so if you're playing Yellow you cannot get this, you will have to trade it. And it's pretty much the same as Caterpie, except its special attack is a little bit better. I'm not going to pick one up for reasons that you'll see in its higher evolutions. Well, that's it, let's move on to the next one. So, Kakuna is exactly the same as Weedle, it only is found in Red and Blue, it is a bug poison type, and it has a little bit of higher special. But it's also exactly like Metapod, it sucks if you catch it in the wild, because it will only know Harden. So my advice is to catch a Weedle and evolve it into a Kakuna. And lastly, in the Viridian Forest, it's everybody's favourite, Pikachu, the mouse Pokemon. Pikachu is an electric type, and it has a really nice high attack to start off with, and a fairly decent speed, which is good in these early areas, because it'll usually always go first. And this is our second Pokemon that we will be picking up from the Viridian Forest.
Okay, so the first one I have now found. This is a Caterpie, and while I was off screen, Bakura here has grown up a level, so hopefully we will not destroy this Caterpie. That's not too much damage. We can give another tackle, and we will capture a Caterpie, because Butterfree can be really good. Butterfree in this game can become a powerhouse if you can train it correctly, because even though it's a bug type and it's going to have low HP, it can learn all sorts of various moves. So it can learn grass moves like Stun Spore, Poison Powder, you know, all of the things that Bulbasaur learns. So if you didn't choose Bulbasaur, Butterfree is good because it can learn all of the powder attacks. It can also learn Psychic attacks, which are one of the strongest attacks in the original game. So we're gonna have quite the powerhouse once we get going. I don't want to use a Pokeball, I would like to use a potion. So, no, sorry, I don't want to use a potion, I want to use a Pokeball. So we will capture a Caterpie here, and we will begin training that up. There is also a second Pokemon I want to find from my bios, which is Pikachu, because it will be good for the Cerulean Gym coming up later on. So I am going to name this one with a capital M. This one's a short one, so don't worry. And where's the T? TT, and we are done. So we are going to Ed, and I'm going to see you guys once I've found a Pikachu. Oh my god, finally! Finally, Caterpie, if you kill this thing, no! Alright, we can do 2 tackles. I swear, Caterpie, if you kill this thing, I'm going to be enraged at you! You know what? I'm not going to hit it again. I don't trust you. I don't look at those eyes. I can see you looking at him with vengeful eyes. If you're wondering why I'm in a bit of a raged mode, you will see. Just remember, I caught this at level 3. It's level 6. Keep that in mind. And we'll go into my party in a second and look at something. So, let's mouse Pokemon. Nice. Do I want to give a name to Pikachu? Yes, I do. I'll just have to use her shortened name. Lowercase H-A-D-O-W and Ed. So let's go into the party here. Party, please. Notice anything about Nidoran? Notice that little number there? Yeah. That is ridiculous. So I'll be back in a second once I've healed all these up. And we are back. I've just healed, and I am now going to start with the Viridian Forest. So I'm going to leave trainer battles in, because I think... You're not a trainer? Oh, we ran out of Pokeballs. Okay. Just carry extras. Well, we do not need to capture any Pokemon, but I'm going to leave trainer battles in, because I'll be overpowered enough to beat them, and I can, like, talk over them with stuff that I want to talk about. So, first of all, I'm going to... Even though I just caught Pikachu, which is slightly underleveled, I will use Caterpie, because if it gets to level 7, it will evolve, so we might as well let Matt here evolve. So hopefully we can defeat this Weedle. The one thing I obviously don't want is Poison... What? Why does Poison Sting do that much damage? Oh, come on! That was like the first Poison Sting! Oh my god, this guy. This guy right here is... apparently the best one ever. I want Caterpie to evolve, so we'll just switch to Charmander. Alright, Kaida, seek revenge for your fallen comrade. So I have noticed, or I have, if you haven't noticed, up here, if it is here, indeed, twice! 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 Yeah, oh, what? Is there something that raises the chance of poisoning? What is this guy? What is this? What is this guy? He's not a normal Weedle! We need to kill it with fire! It's not normal! I can't believe that. Twice! 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 Yes, I will change back to Weedle just for a second. Not Weedle. Fucking twice. I mean, come on, guys! You must be as shocked as I am at that. That was just... What? I can't believe... I can't believe what I've just witnessed. Well, use Pidgey, because Pidgey's not poisoned. I can't... Oh my gosh. That was amazing. So yeah, if you haven't noticed up here, or if it is up here, I have been using Hypercam for part 3, because I tried to get the Visual Boy Advance emulator to synergize with Fraps, and it was just not having it. It's like, no, not synergizing. Nope. It's like, why? Why will you not synergize? Just synergize with the Visual Boy Advance, but it was having none of it. So I've recorded with the unregistered Hypercam, because I didn't know what else would synergize or what else I could use. and the other two that are doing this let's play weren't on at the time. But they have told me about Camtasia, so for the next episode I will be using Camtasia. And Matt has grown to level 7, so we should have an evolution here. Yep, we have defeated the bug catcher. Let us witness our evolution. Yeah, I've got money for winning, and we are evolving. So, music up. There we go, we now have a Metapod. And I've already gone through Metapod stats, so I don't have to go through them again. So I am going to move up the Viridian Forest a little bit. I know I'm poisoned, but I'm going to move up to here. And I will see you back here once I have healed my Pokemon. My god! Twice! The Weedle! Twice!
Hello my Skylanders, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you liked what you saw, you can press previous playlist or next to check out some more videos of this Let's Play. Or if that's not to your fancy, you can click any of those 3 names on the left there to see some other things. If you click Dragoon, you can see his version of this Let's Play, which is the leaf green version. If you click Zenexic, you can see Zenexic's fire red version of this Let's Play. Or if you click the top name there, Tatta, you can see what our little Rattata friend here has been up to on her art page. And also, just in the thing of I'll have Camtasia for the next episode, not technically true because of how I did my recordings. Camtasia will be coming after the boss fight with Brock. So I'll see all you guys in the next one.